Welcome to Conflict News 24 with a daily bulletin of news about global conflicts. Firstly, Turkey today warned US about lifting of arms trade sanctions on Cyprus. Uh, we'll have a look at this Turkey, Greece, Cyprus conflict. Why is Turkey concerned about lifting of arms trade restrictions imposed on Cyprus several decades ago? Secondly, viewers, the second news story is about Kamala Harris, US Vice President, who visited South Korea today. A 4-day visit of Asian countries, and she left South Korea, and after that North Korea fired 2 missiles while she was in South Korea, and she visited demilitarized zone between North and South Korea. She said that North Korea was an ally of the US. Was it a slip of a tongue, or did she mean it? And lastly, viewers, Friday is a crucial day. Putin, Russian president, is going to deliver a speech, and he is going to announce annexation of 4 zones of Ukraine. Zelensky, Ukrainian president, has also called a meeting on Friday. Several key decisions are expected in coming hours about Russia-Ukraine conflict. Firstly, viewers, Turkey, Greece, Cyprus conflict. Erdogan, in an interview a few hours ago, criticized US decision of lifting of sanctions on Cyprus. Cyprus is under sanctions for decades regarding trade, defense trade. It cannot purchase weapons, long-range weapons especially. Why? Because we know that Cyprus is split into two. Cyprus was a British colony. It became an independent country. Then in 1970s, both Greece and Turkey militarily intervened in Cyprus. Cyprus is home to both Greek Cypriots and Turkish Cypriots. And in 1974, Turkey militarily intervened. Before that, Greece tried to stage a coup. Greece-backed coup was staged in Cyprus. So Cyprus was split in 2 parts. One is northern part controlled by Turkey, called Northern Cyprus, a self-declared country. Unrecognized by international community, by UN, by EU. Rest of Cyprus is Cyprus, which is an independent country, recognized by EU, UN, US. It's a member of EU as well. Island nation in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea. Turkey has its troops deployed to northern Cyprus. Only Turkey recognizes northern Cyprus as a country, an independent country. And between northern and rest of Cyprus is a buffer zone, which consists of around 4% of total area of Cyprus. This buffer zone is controlled by UN peacekeepers. So after what happened in 1970s, some arms import restrictions were imposed on Cyprus. Turkey has been accusing US and Greece that they back Cyprus, that they want to arm Cyprus, and that Cyprus wants to forcibly seize northern Cyprus Republic. So this conflict has been going on for decades. US has now lifted arms trade restrictions on Cyprus. Cyprus will be able to purchase weapons. It means Turkey is not happy with that. Turkey is indignant at the US for lifting of sanctions on Cyprus. That is why Turkey today warned US. Turkey US relations are strained for years. Since I started covering global conflicts for the past 3 to 4 years, I've seen that Turkey was never on ideal terms with the US. It's partly due to Turkish policies, partly due to US alliance with other Middle Eastern countries like Saudi Arabia, like UAE and Turkey. Saudi Arabia and Turkey, they have been arch rivals in the Middle East. And US is US is closer to UAE and Saudi Arabia than to Turkey. So Turkey-US relations is still strained. Secondly, viewers, US President Joe Biden is known for short memory losses. Now it seems that Vice President Kamala Harris is suffering from the same problem. Kamala Harris visited South Korea. Today she concluded her visit of South Korea after she left South Korea. North Korea fired 2 ballistic missiles in protest, obviously, because South Korea is an ally of the US. US backs South Korea, not North Korea. Though Trump, former president of the US, tried to renew and improve ties with North Korea. When Kamala Harris was in South Korea today, she said that US had strong and enduring alliance with North Korea. Her remarks were very surprising. When did US have enduring and strong alliance with North Korea? I have been seeing the two countries confronting each other in their statements, US threatening North Korea threatening US, happening for years. Maybe she's not well acquainted with regional politics, world politics, or a short memory loss, like we see in the case of Joe Biden, US President, who keeps on displaying this trait very frequently. Just a day ago, he was addressing hunger conference in the US. And there he called out a US congresswoman who passed away some time ago, Jackie. He said, Jackie, where are you? And Jackie is dead. So this short memory loss is affecting not only Joe Biden, but also Kamala Harris, US Vice President. I have 2 clips for you. One shows Joe Biden calling out Jackie, deceased US Congresswoman. And the second clip shows Kamala Harris speaking about strategic partnership between North Korea and US.
And I want to thank all of you here, for including bipartisan elected officials like Representative Governor, Senator Braun, Senator Booker, Representative Jackie. Are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here to help make this.
So the United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. And it is an alliance that is strong and enduring.
Last Friday is a crucial day for Russia-Ukraine conflict. Key decisions will be made by the two countries, especially by Russia. From the 23rd of September till the 27th of September, referendums were held in 4 zones of Ukraine. Luhansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhzhia and Kherson were 4 zones where Russia organized referendums. Referendums were held to make these 4 zones part of Russia. Referendums have been held, and on Friday in Kremlin, Putin, Russian president, will meet representatives of the 4 zones, and reportedly he'll sign an order to make these 4 zones part of Russia. Obviously, referendum results are in favor of joining Russia because it was Russia organized referendum, not a transparent referendum. And secondly, 4 administrators of Kherson, Zaporizhzhia, Luhansk, Donetsk are already Russian appointed under the thumb of Russian government. So obviously they'll request Russia to make the 4 zones part of the country, and then Putin will deliver a speech as well on Friday in coming hours, and then he'll sign the decree making the 4 zones part of Russia. Though the process will take some time. Putin will sign order, then it will be approved by Russian top constitutional court, then it will be approved by lower house of the parliament, then upper house. So it will take some time. But the process of annexation will start on Friday reportedly. It's a key decision. International community, EU, US, UN, Turkey even, all have rejected these referendums held in the 4 zones. A similar referendum was held in 2014 in Crimea, viewers. Crimea was part of Ukraine, but after the referendum, Crimea became part of Russia. Now, once again, referendums in the 4 zones and annexation going to be announced in coming hours. Meanwhile, Zelensky, Ukrainian president, has also called a meeting of National Security Council on Friday. Some key decisions will be made. Zelensky said a few days ago that if referendums were held in the 4 zones, it would lead to an end to the prospects of peaceful solution to the conflict, Russia-Ukraine conflict. Russia, despite pressure from international community, held referendums, and now on Friday, Russia will announce annexation of 4 zones of Ukraine. What will the international community do? And what will Russia do after this annexation? Because Russia has been saying that if any aggression is committed on Russian territories by Ukraine or by EU, US, NATO countries, Russia will use all options, including nuclear option, to defend its territories. Now, from tomorrow, the 4 zones will become part of Russia, and obviously Ukraine's attacks with the help of US, NATO supplied weapons on these 4 zones will continue, which Russia will consider as attacks on Russia after tomorrow. So it could lead to further escalation between Russia and NATO, Russia and US, Russia and EU countries. Friday is very crucial for this conflict, viewers. Thank you for watching.